Subscribe to our channel. Your subscription will help us a lot to grow and bring more news. Despite a relatively quiet transfer window for the Reds, anything can happen on deadline day. In today's video, we have some major Liverpool news, as a reputable source close to the club has all but confirmed a double deal. We will break down this development while also covering the latest Liverpool updates from the past 24 hours. There is plenty to discuss, so make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Mohamed Salah's future. A critical decision looms. With little progress in contract renewal talks, Mohamed Salah is facing a pivotal choice: stay at Liverpool or move to Saudi Arabia. By now, fans had hoped Salah would have extended his contract, committing his future beyond this remarkable campaign. However, with only 5 months left on his current deal, and realistically just 4 months of playing time before the Champions League final on the 31st of May, the situation is becoming tense. Liverpool remain in discussions with the representatives of Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, but it wouldn't be a surprise if the mood started to shift. The Athletic's James Pearce has provided an update on Salah's future following renewed interest from the Saudi Pro League earlier this week. Liverpool want to keep Salah beyond his 33rd birthday in June, but only if the financial package aligns with the club's long-term interests. Pearce reports that Salah increasingly seems to be facing a straight choice between signing a new deal at Anfield or moving to Saudi Arabia. Saudi club Al Hilal are known suitors and would love to secure his signature before the Club World Cup. However, this tournament begins before Salah's contract officially expires on the 1st of July, making negotiations even more complex. If it comes down to money, the most likely outcome is that a new chapter in Saudi Arabia beckons, writes Pearce. While the financial aspects are undoubtedly crucial, there remains the question of ambition. Does the project in Saudi Arabia align with Salah's goals? Liverpool may not be able to match the wages on offer, but the Egyptian forward must also consider the bigger picture, including his Premier League legacy. Salah's 2 goals in Liverpool's 2-0 win over Bournemouth recently saw him overtake Frank Lampard to become the 6th highest goal scorer in Premier League history. As the transfer saga unfolds, all eyes will be on Salah's decision in the coming months. Premier League, he needs 7 more goals to surpass Sergio Aguero and break into the top 5, and 10 to eclipse Andy Cole's record and move into 4th place. If he sets his sights any higher, Salah would almost certainly need to stay beyond the current campaign. While Salah's rhetoric has shifted this season, with greater emphasis on the collective, insisting after Saturday's match that his primary aim is winning the title with Liverpool, he is known to cherish individual records. There would be no significant records to chase in Saudi Arabia, regardless of Cristiano Ronaldo's desperate attempts to remain relevant by targeting 1,000 career goals. In major Liverpool transfer news, football journalist Paul Joyce, widely regarded as one of the most reliable sources for Liverpool updates, has all but confirmed a double deal for 2 of the club's brightest prospects and clarified the future of another player. In a tweet posted this morning, Joyce provided Liverpool fans with the latest updates on the futures of Jayden Danns, Cade Gordon, and James McConnell. The tweet states that Sunderland are leading the race to sign Jayden Danns on loan. Cade Gordon is set for a loan move to Portsmouth, and James McConnell will remain part of the first-team setup, as On Slot suggested last week. Jayden Danns, who became the talk of Liverpool supporters following his outstanding performance against Accrington Stanley in the FA Cup and a solid Champions League debut against PSV, has been linked with a loan move throughout the month, with multiple Championship clubs vying for his signature. According to Paul Joyce, Sunderland appear to be the frontrunners. However, given Sunderland's already extensive pool of young talent, questions remain as to whether this is truly the best move for Danns. Cade Gordon is expected to join Portsmouth on loan. The 20-year-old initially went on loan to Norwich City at the start of the season but was recalled by Liverpool in January. During his stint at Norwich, he made 10 appearances in the Championship but was included in the starting lineup only once. While Norwich are pushing for promotion to the Premier League, Portsmouth sit just 3 points above the relegation zone. There is hope, therefore, that Gordon's move will grant him more regular playing time, providing a valuable opportunity for the youngster to gain solid match experience and further his development. Performance highly, describing him as solid defensively while also posing a threat going forward. Beck's consistent displays have impressed during his loan spell, and he continues to gain valuable first-team experience at Blackburn. Meanwhile, in the Scottish Premiership, two Liverpool loanees faced off in a competitive encounter. The match saw both players put in strong performances, showcasing the depth of talent Liverpool has out on loan. These experiences are crucial in their development, helping them adapt to senior football and potentially earn a place in Liverpool's squad in the future. James McConnell remaining at Liverpool and working with the first team is an exciting prospect, as it could mean more opportunities for the young midfielder in the near future. His inclusion in the senior setup highlights the faith Slot has in the club's emerging talents and suggests a continued focus on youth development. Jayden Danns moving on loan could provide him with valuable game time, allowing him to develop further before returning to Liverpool. If the deal goes through, a successful loan spell could see him play a rotational role in Slot's squad next season, potentially reducing the need for further attacking reinforcements in the transfer market. Cade Gordon was unfortunate to join a strong Norwich side at the beginning of the season, which limited his playing opportunities. However, his loan move to Portsmouth presents a fresh chance for him to showcase his abilities and gain much-needed minutes on the pitch. With the right opportunities, Gordon has the potential to make a real impact. Overall, these developments reflect Liverpool's careful approach to player development, ensuring that young talents receive the best opportunities to progress in their careers. It will be interesting to see how these players perform in their respective environments and whether they can break into Liverpool's first-team plans in the future. His performance at 7 out of 10, noting that while his overall display warranted high praise, he probably should have scored in the first half and could have done more to prevent the late goal. In another All-Lancashire encounter, this time in League Two, Morecambe hosted and defeated Fleetwood 4-2. Rhys Williams was unavailable for the home side due to an injury from which he has not yet fully recovered. North of the border, Calvin Ramsey's Kilmarnock and Luke Stevenson's Dundee United faced off, with the former securing a 1-0 home victory at Rugby Park. Stevenson had a more influential role in the match, starting in an unusual position for him as an attacking midfielder. Traditionally a fullback, Stevenson has showcased his versatility by playing in midfield for Dundee United this season. On Saturday, he was deployed as their number 10 but was substituted with 20 minutes remaining as Jim Goodwin's side pushed for an equaliser that never came. This meant Stevenson was not actually on the pitch at the same time as Ramsey, who was introduced in injury time to help Kilmarnock see out the win. The result leaves Kilmarnock 9th in the Scottish Premiership, 9 points behind third-placed Dundee United. Over in Spain, goalkeeper Joros Mada featured once again as Valencia steadied the ship with a 2-1 victory over Celta Vigo, bouncing back from last weekend's humiliating 7-1 defeat to Barcelona. What do you make of this week's loan roundup? Let me know in the comments. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool updates. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.